Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, man, make sure y'all follow me on Flick Chat, man. Flick Chat is going up. That's where I'm gonna be for, you know what I'm saying? Flick Chat is where I'm gonna be. Game time, live chat. Come through, get with your boy. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be talking Eagles versus Baltimore, 1 p.m. The chat going bonkers. You already know the vibes, man. Let's run these numbers up on Flick Chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Let them know how Eagles fans represent. I'm going to put the link to the description to the Flick Chat, man, and the description of this video. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my guy, Philly Mike, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the guys, man. Shout out Mike. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Fresh. Shout out Gate City Sports, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be popping in with them on the pregame before the game. You know what I'm saying? We're going live. We're going to do it that way. It most likely be on Mike's channel, but you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep y'all updated before that happens tomorrow. Shout out my guy, Isaac the Barber, too. You know what I mean? Got me real crispy late yesterday evening. Jim Schwartz, man. I'm sorry, not even Jim Schwartz. You know, I got a problem with so many people. I'm just naming names at this point. Howie Roseman. I've been on Howie Roseman quite a lot this week. I usually don't give Howie this type of smoke. But there's more and more reports that's coming out to where, at the end of the day, this smoke is warranted. You know what I'm saying? Howie, you deserve this smoke. You know what I mean? And if these reports are true, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, man, what's happening is the defensive coordinator, and being Jim Schwartz, has identified issues with the team that he wanted corrected via the draft. He wanted Kenneth Murray in the first round. He wanted Jeremy Chin in the second round. Now, you see, I like Jalen Reagor. I think Jalen Reagor made sense. But if you really, really, really think about it, the draft was so wide receiver heavy. Jalen Reagor is a first-round pick. We took Jalen Reagor in the first round. Look how many wide receivers have already been. Now, granted, he's injured. But look at how many wide receivers have already been wildly more productive than him. Look at it. He already starting off not injury prone. He got injured, a little thumb. But look how many wide receivers have gotten off to a faster start than him that were drafted after him. You look at the kid in Minnesota, cooking. T. Higgins, I believe, was drafted after him. Brandon Ayuk, I believe, was drafted after him. You look at it. Look at the guys that were drafted before him. Henry Ruggs, he ate last week. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jeudy, consistent over there in Denver. For a rookie, CeeDee Lamb, balling out of control. You know what I'm saying? So what Jim Schwartz wanted to do basically was take the linebacker Kenneth Murray and take the safety in the second round. Because as you all know, there would have been wide receivers left. You would have been able to pick from Michael Pittman's. You would have been able to pick from a lot of guys. Van Jefferson, who I believe also got, I don't think he got a touchdown, but you know what I'm saying? They using him over there in L.A. Hamler getting some time. You know what I mean? It's so many things that could have happened. But this is the point. Jim Schwartz blatantly shut that down and did what he did, and taking Reagor first and then Jalen Hurts in the second round. Now, I hate that Jalen Hurts got to be, the focal point of the last year's draft, and how we could have filled so many much more needed holes that still are rearing their ugly heads today. But, I am 100% confident that the Jalen Hurts pick was much, much more of this GM who has way too much power than it was of coaching and ownership. He the one came out of his mouth talking about something. We like to think of ourselves as a QB factory. No, you like to think of us as a QB factory. We're not no damn quarterback factory. We're not out here trying to make every quarterback great again. We out here trying to focus on the needs of number 11, and we dropped the ball on it by bringing in competition and screwing up the narrative around Philadelphia sports. I don't know what's up with Howie Roseman, man, but Howie Roseman having this much control and making these type of moves that he's making is detrimental to the football team. It's detrimental to the football team, man, and it's having a negative outcome on who we should be as a football team, because there's no way in hell that we should be last place in money spent in a linebacker group. And you got Nathan Gary out there getting the broomstick with the Vaseline every week. Every week Nathan Gary getting abused. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, bruh. It is what it is. And these reports, now you wonder why. Why is these reports coming out now? I'll tell you why they're coming out now. Because every week, Jim Schwartz got an answer to why his linebacking core sucked and why the defense can't do X, Y, and Z. Jim Schwartz said, this is what's happening. I think Jim Schwartz is putting some of this stuff out. It makes sense because Jim Schwartz is basically saying, well, hey, I tried to get these things corrected via the draft. The general manager decided to go in the other direction and get a quarterback in the second round, which makes absolutely no sense. The draft was so deep. The draft was so deep. Our fifth round pick in Hightower is getting a lot of playing time and catching crucial fourth down catches. That's how deep the draft was. What part of you? In what world? In what stratosphere did you think a quarterback in the second round was even feasible with the amount of problems that we got on this roster that don't have nothing to do with the quarterback? Then after the performance that Carson Wentz put up, you still go out there and get a quarterback? Who does Howie Roseman have to answer to? This is sometimes the curse of winning the Super Bowl. Dudes start doing exactly what they want when they want. Howie Roseman is basically doing what he wants. And we got to suffer the consequences for actions like that. I mean, let's make the smart football play. You got a guy who just paid $100 million to. Now, if you're able to somehow give the Dallas Cowboys Jalen Hurts and get a good pick back, then I'm all for it. If you're somehow able to give the Patriots Jalen Hurts and get a good pick back, I'm all for it. But at the end of the day, wouldn't you rather have had that linebacker and had him secured on a rookie deal, helping to shore up this defense? That's just my thoughts on that, man. In other words, man, Kayvon Wallace want to eat. Kayvon Wallace is begging for more time, and I agree, man. Let the youngsters play. But I'm more concerned about Sean Bradley having amazing production and not getting the time on the field. We can't play these type of games. Listen. Do y'all understand the Baltimore Ravens are an elite football team? Beautifully coached elite football team. And look at the problems that I'm talking about, y'all, that our Philadelphia Eagles got. We got general manager problems. And we talking about pulling the upset. We underdogs at home to the Baltimore Ravens. We talking about pulling the upset with general manager problems coming out this week. Come on, bruh. It's a shame because right now I feel like the franchise is turning into the Golden Girls. It's a soap opera right now. Well, how many non-football related things we got to talk about during the course of the week? Fix it. Second video in a row, I'm saying fix it. Fix it, man. Fix it. We don't need a general manager who's making moves like that. Who's overseeing these moves? Let me know what you think in the comments.